Naperville represents Town Square, America. That's the dream of what these studios represent. It's really not just about a store any longer. It is about a place. And our site in Naperville is right in the heart and soul of this town square, in their community, and it is enhancing their lifestyle.
For all your needs in digital technology, come to Studio D!
Studio D is the different shopping experience, and simply because when you walk in here, we want this to feel like a very social environment.
These are incubators for learning, creating an experience. I don't see this as a grab-and-go environment. That's the difference between what Best Buy's value proposition has been over time versus what the studio environment is.
We want to have fun with our customer, and we want to show them that you should have fun in life, and technology can help you do that.
I think the evolution of what retail is that it stops being an adversarial situation with your customers and becomes a collaborative situation with your customers, so that the customers and the retailer are working iteratively to make things happen in the community.
It's not SKUs on a shelf, but the people using them and what they get out of them and why they use them and how it figures emotionally into their lives.
Whatever your fears aren't going to be a burden. They're not going to be thrown in your face. We're actually going to help you.
I encourage you to interact back and forth with each other and help each other out. You're not doing anything bad.
We wanted to create an environment that encouraged that sharing of knowledge between customers.
I'm going to hit the record button and start. I feel like I learned a lot. It was fun. He had answers to all the questions. It was, really hands-on and interactive.
We want you to feel like this is the place you can go and you have that smart friend of someone who you can constantly go back to.
Oh, you proved me wrong!
That was a lot of the reason why I came in today, to find out what software is available and how to use it, which would be very helpful.
So where we're entering now is we're actually entering one of the retail vignettes, and we're actually set up to have technology appear in the home like it would in your home. The other thing that we wanted to do, though, was create an entire experience. And what you're going to see here is that we're surrounding it with the lifestyle elements, the props, all of the gadgets, all of the accessories. As you look at the different products and assortments we do have the core technology, but one of the other things that we're trying to really do and solve for the customer is we're saying, okay, in their lifestyle and the way that they shop, we want to actually really speak to that customer. So what you'll see frames, right, that really add some life and add some color and add some design to their home, to where it isn't just technology and it isn't just lifestyle, but how do these two things come together? Where we're standing now is we're standing in one of 3 classrooms that Studio D has to offer. This classroom is a Mac-based classroom. The 3 classrooms are purposely done in different ways, so each one of them has a different environment, each one of them has a different hardware platform, and that's done very specifically as we learn which hardware platforms and which environments customers to gravitate to the most. And obviously the goal is to bring them back into the space, get them more comfortable with the technology, and then get them to a place where they're ready to create an output. But we think the large format printing is what sets us apart and again differentiates us, and actually a big need for the customer that is not being answered by many retailers today.
We want to figure out how to be successful in your community where we could go out and do good to do well.
You're constantly creating ways for people to interact.
This is your adult playground now, and they're investing in the community, and we couldn't be happier about that.
Using their technology in helping to further our mission has just been tremendous.
Feeling good about buying something and then having someone to go back to your own community is, fantastic. The boundary between the customers and the store wasn't the walls of the store.
It's composed of 3 legs, basically. The studio, the store, a web presence, and on-the-road presence.
We have a vehicle that goes out into the community, and that's just it. They're taking technology out on the road.
The website, too, doesn't look like your typical website. It's much simpler, and one of the hardest things to do is design simply. There's 5 sections, and it's not a lot of noise. It's a place where something's always happening. Events play a key role. The other main section of the site is the community gallery, where people are able to put up their images and then share that with the community.
You can know what the customers need not only from a product point of view, but from the context of how they will use it.
Our imagination is the only limit to what we can do to make technology work for us, and we are so thrilled to have Studio D show us the way and partner with us.
Come on in, we'll teach a class, we'll show you how you do it, and we'll create a wonderful display for you to put up on the wall. We'll put it up for a length of time. You bring in your community to see it.
So the gallery here is our way of saying, this window is for you. We are showcasing their creativity.
The invitation to come in is completely different than in typical retail. The invitation is, we're really interested in what you're doing, what you're thinking about, and we want to help you do it.
What would happen if you could create an expression of the community that enabled them to become your sales force?
We're spoiled. We like to be babied, we like to be pampered, and that's what this store is doing, I can tell already.
I'd like to see it and touch it. Same thing as I do when I go to a dress shop. I like to see it and touch it.
And that times the voice that they represent throughout all of the neighborhoods in the United States, North America and beyond, that could create a movement that really embraces what true loyalty is all about. Retailing is about doing good and doing well.